Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Staley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He lets one fly deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Boley. Here's a heat. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Bishop. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Boley. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll move the tight end. Hand off for Brown. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Looking for the tie with the extra point. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Boley. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Uncorks one to the middle. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Shows him the stiff arm. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to him on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The short hands, it's Staley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab outside. It's Davis. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. Got to get him involved.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Gordon. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Free up the gut. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this can happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, ASU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now adjusting. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. Wide open on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Vols. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Gets loose in the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Gordon. Finding some room. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain.
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man. It's Staley. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Gordon. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with UCF taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the home squad looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Takes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. On the ground, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it. And getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Looking for a man. It's Bowley. Throws to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Bowley. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that was a really good catch, but he stretches out, and he couldn't get one of those puppies down and get it in bounds, but it was a really nice catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. And that's gonna be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Matthews. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that 2nd L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Each of these teams has stumbled just 1 time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that 2nd loss. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that 2nd L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Oh, look out, the ball's free. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Vols! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Boley. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Boley. Under fire. just a little off. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive play.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly